Broadcasting to you from the heart of northern Minnesota, this is the best fucking podcast and web series on all of fucking YouTube. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Roger Radio Show. I am Roger Radio.
And I am also Roger Radio.
But he's the Frank Zappa version.
No, I'm Aegis on Levity of the entire band group.
Just imagine if they did.
I just feel like doing something different for once.
Just imagine if they ended up doing like, you know, like you have two clones and then you're like, I don't know which one to shoot. All right. Anyways, cheers to you, man. And ladies and gentlemen, while I'm waiting for him to take a drink, welcome to another legit album review. And I'm allowed to say legit all I want because I'm not iDubbbz. I'm not that fucking cucking simp. So. Alright, so before we get into today's album review and podcast episode, the question of the podcast is, in your opinion, who is the biggest band to ever come out of the United Kingdom? And Aegis, before you give an answer, I'm going to say Pink Floyd. Because the difference between them and the rest of all the other bands, whether it be, you know, like the Beatles, the Rolling Stones, the Who, Black Sabbath, Led Zeppelin, Pink Floyd's lyrics still are relatable to today's world.
Yep, I would obviously go with King Crimson.
Can you explain?
Honorable mentions to Haken and Porcupine Tree, but I'd have to go with King Crimson. They're, in my opinion, they're the most influential progressive rock band ever. And there's a possibility they might be releasing a new album in the next year or so.
Depending on if we see it, you know, like you never know, right?
Yeah.
But, you know, like, it's like the one thing about all these bands that come out of the United Kingdom, or Britain, as we like to call them, is that it's almost like the breeding ground for all the music genres that came out, you know, like progressive rock, hard rock, heavy metal, Britpop, for example, also. Like I said, for Pink Floyd, they are, in my opinion, the most influential because all of their lyrics are still relatable to today's world, because all their lyrics are just talking about the pressures and realities of life itself, which we all can relate to. I mean, hell, I did not realize it until it was too late for me, unfortunately. And you know...
Yeah, with the... Oh, sorry.
Yeah, go ahead.
Go ahead. Oh, with King Crimson, it's not so much the lyrics as it is the composition of the music itself. The sound is what was influential about it. They actually hired, like, for their first few albums, they actually hired someone specifically just to write lyrics for them. So it wasn't a member of the actual band doing lyrics. They just paid someone to make lyrics for them. And that's how they got their lyrics.
Okay, so they would kind of almost be like, let me say, for example, Nigel Godrich from Radiohead. He was kind of like almost like that sixth member, even though he wasn't an actual member. He was kind of like considered a member. And then you have George Martin, who is kind of like the so-called fifth member of the Beatles. And for me, dude, like, there's so many of these bands, like, from the 90s that I remember, especially when I was born and raised. There's, like, some of them bands who are almost relatable to all the other ones, or considered, like, the next whatever, you know? Like, for example, Radiohead, now when I've listened to their albums, they're almost like the next Pink Floyd. Blur is almost like the next Rolling Stones, honestly, because of their rivalry with the subject of today's episode, Oasis, who was considered the next Beatles. And ladies and gentlemen, today's episode, we are going to be reviewing, in my opinion, their Magnum Opus, and probably, if not the greatest work they ever made. And we're celebrating the 30-year anniversary of it. I'm, of course, talking about their 1995 album, What's the Story? Morning Glory. It is, for me, this album, it's one of the defining albums of the 90s. I considered it as like some of the big albums that defined the 1990s itself. And we've talked about one of them a while back, which was Alanis Morissette's Jagged Little Pill. I was like, in addition to Jagged Little Pill, there was also Morning Glory, which we are reviewing. OK Computer, that we've already reviewed. Nevermind by Nirvana. And I know there's like a couple more albums I'm forgetting, but you all get the general idea. But it's what can I say about this album? It is so fucking nostalgic, man. I was listening to it and I was like, holy fuck, am I actually that old?
Uh-huh. No, I recognized a few of the songs on here from my sister's probably playing it.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie though, I was not impressed with most of the songs on here. There were a few good songs, but I was not impressed with a lot of them.
You know, it's the one thing about it is like the only reason why this album is what it is because of some of their more bigger hits, you know, which we will get into very soon. And of course, we all cannot talk about Oasis and this album without talking about the fucking relationship between my fucking boy Liam and his older brother fucking Noel, or the fucking potato as he fucking calls him on fucking Twitter. No, I'm legit serious, dude. Like, when they were fighting or right after Oasis first broke up, dude, Liam kept calling Noel a fucking potato on Twitter, dude. Like, it was probably the funniest shit ever. Like, there was one tweet where Noel had, like, a close-up shot of him, and his eyes were so bloodshot red, and Liam said, "The potato strikes again."
It's better than being called Taco all the time.
Right? Yeah,
If
I
you
know
know,
what
you
you mean
know.
right there. So, he's still a fucking taco as far as I'm fucking concerned. So, okay, so this album was released on October 2nd, 1995. It was recorded from February, or it was recorded in February of 95, which was when they recorded their first song, or, you know, the first song that they've recorded overall. And then they recorded from May to June of 1995. They recorded at Rockfield Studios, which was a residential recording studio located in the Wye Valley in Monmouthshire, southeast Wales, close to the village of Rockfield. The studio was founded in 1963 by brothers Kingsley and Charles Ward. The genre is obviously Britpop and rock and roll. It was released by Creation Records, and the producers were Noel Gallagher himself, that motherfucking potato, and then Owen Morris, who, if I remember correctly, actually did some other work too. Let me see here. He's mostly known for mixing and mastering Oasis' debut album, Definitely Maybe. And he also appears in the cover for What's the Story Morning Glory, holding the album's master tape. He went on to produce a Northern Soul by The Verve, which is an English rock band. And then also Pusherman's Floored, Ashes, and the debut UK album For God's Sake for Thai rock star Sek Loso. Those are like some of the other works that he's done on here too. So, okay, so now that we got the general info out of the way, here is what Rolling Stone said about them on their top 500 greatest albums of all time list. With
It's on
their
the top 500 greatest albums of all time.
At 157.
I don't agree with that.
Go fuck yourself. So it goes on to say, with their second album, the Fighting Gallagher brothers embraced their Stones and Beatles comparisons, then went ahead and established themselves as a rock and roll force in their own right with Barn Burners, Roll With It, and epic tunes like the glorious Wonderwall. The whole of the first album is about escape. Noel Gallagher told Rolling Stone in 1996 of 1994's Definitely Maybe, it's about getting away from the shitty, boring life of Manchester, which is where the band's from. The first album is about dreaming of being a pop star in a band. The second album is about actually being a pop star in a band. Alrighty, so let's take a look at the background here. So, obviously, in 1994, Oasis released their debut album, Definitely Maybe, which was right after I was born, believe it or not. And
Okay.
of course, it is widely considered one of the best debut albums. Probably not among the top five, but it was at least decent enough to help them get a big, big push. So, they started recording Morning Glory in May of 95 with the two aforementioned producers. By that time, they had finished in June of 95. They were on the brink of becoming one of the most popular bands in the UK. The August 1995 Battle of Britpop, in which Oasis and Blur had a chart battle over their respective singles, Roll With It and Country House, would propel them to mainstream awareness. Now, remember, Blur had already been around way before Oasis started recording. So for them to even be compared to each other or fighting in Britpop or being the antithesis to one another, like with the Stones and the Beatles back then, I don't know. Now, by this time, the fucking Gallagher brothers, Liam and fucking Potato Head, they were already in a lot of friction with one another. The sessions were, but Owen Morris would reflect in 2010 that the sessions were the best, easiest, least fraught, most happily creative time that anyone had recording it. I believe people can feel and hear when music is dishonest and motivated by the wrong reasons. Let's see here. Yeah, and then obviously we saw what had happened with it. Let me take a look at how it did. They basically got 4 to 5 stars overall. It is considered an important record of the Britpop era and one of the best albums of the 90s, and appears in several lists as one of the best albums of all time. It's at 157 on Rolling Stone's current list. Spin included it at 79 in their list of 300 best albums of 1985 to 2014. The album's enduring popularity within the UK was reflected when it won the British Album of 30 Years Award at the 2010 Brit Awards. The award was voted by the public to decide the greatest album of the year winner in the history of the Brit Awards. The album is also included in the book 1001 Albums You Must Hear Before You Die. It was voted number 21 in Colin Larkin's all-time top 1,000 albums. The Encyclopedia of Popular Music stated that it was undeniably a gigantic album. So yeah, Aegis, suck a dick, go fuck yourself.
Sorry, that's against my religion.
God damn, son of a fucking son of a bitch.
You're talking to the dude who literally just has a Bible sitting on his desk right now.
Here's the thing though, like a lot of them a lot of those religious people, or you know what I mean, they don't normally wear top hats like that, do they?
Most people in general don't wear top hats.
Shit, maybe we should go back to the 1920s when all the top hats were the thing back then.
Like in fucking Gangs in New York with Daniel Day-Lewis, Leo DiCaprio.
Yeah. Yeah,
I
that's
just
for
rewatched
sure.
that movie recently and it's still so good.
I haven't watched it in a long time, but I think that was Daniel Day-Lewis's best work right there.
In my opinion, his best work was There Will Be Blood. Did you know to prepare for his role as Bill the Butcher, he to get into that mindset of this evil Bill the Butcher, he just listened to a bunch of Eminem, and that got him into the mindset for the role.
Shit. Huh, look at what I do every fucking time when I'm preparing for this podcast.
Hmm.
All right, let's see
Anyway,
here. Huh?
no, I was saying anyway, we were talking about
Yep. Let me take a look at some of these here. The sort like these. I'm trying to find where all the charts are. Oh, here we go. Holy shit! There's a whole lot of charts right here. But long story short, it debuted at number 4 on the U.S. Billboard 200, number 1 on the UK albums chart, and oh my god, dude. Just look at all of these charts here, dude. There's going to be too much for me to really count right here. But long story short, dude, It went 18 times platinum in the United Kingdom, 5 times platinum in the United States, and in all of Europe, it is at 6 times platinum. And it is trying to think. I think from what I'm seeing on all these numbers right here, this is I think their best selling album right here overall. So, all right, you want to talk about the songs?
Sure, the first song is called Hello, and I thought it was decent.
Dude,
Uh,
yeah, here's what I wrote. Here's what I wrote for it right here. It is I think for the first song to open the album, it is like the most fucking basic name I ever heard for the first song on the whole list. It's almost like with the opening song for Kanye's album Graduation with Good Morning.
Do you want me to go through the lyrics then, or?
Yeah, why don't we do that? But let me tell you, I just want to explain quickly. You know, like how at the beginning of Pink Floyd's The Wall with In the Flesh, you could hear like the ending part of Outside the Wall.
Mm-hmm.
It's almost like they almost did that with Hello, because you hear the acoustic guitar from song number 3, Wonderwall, which we will get into, and then you hear Hello starting.
All right. Yeah, it goes up. I don't feel as if I know you. You take up all my time. The days are long and the nights will throw you away 'cause the sun don't shine.
You know, I really cannot think of the meaning of that. It's like I don't feel as if I know you. It's almost like you known this person for a long time, and then it just feels like you actually don't know who they really are.
Says here in the 1990s, especially Noel Gallagher was becoming isolated from Oasis as his and their idea of stardom differed. Noel was a more serious musician while the rest of the band had more hedonistic mindsets. That's
Oh
yeah.
yeah, well, what do you expect? Noah was doing his own thing, and the rest of the band were all fucking around.
Once my band starts, I am going to be the Noel Gallagher of the band. I'm going to be focused on the music, and everyone else is just going to fucking fuck bitches, do drugs.
Yeah, hey, dude, just
I'll be the
remember
only
you
one
were
who takes a shit seriously.
yeah, right, and yeah. Do you think your boy Frank Zappa ever had that problem with his band members?
He was the one fucking bitches.
Okay, but
He didn't
everyone
do any
else was being
drugs.
fucking serious. Or,
No, I don't think anyone in his band was ever that serious. They just kind of goofed around and made some goofy music.
dude, we've listened to Joe's Garage. I think I already have an idea of what I'm getting into. And that album will be the subject of an album review in the future. So, why does it hurt when I pee?
Why does it hurt when I pee? All right, then he goes that
Yeah.
nobody nobody ever mentions the weather can make or break your day. Nobody ever seems to remember life is a game we play.
Nobody ever mentions the weather. Well, it's because people aren't fucking paying attention to the weather. Can make or
It's
break your
referring to like
day. What?
oh, it's referring to small talk. Like, don't have just like fucking small talk. It was like, how's the weather? I don't give a shit.
Dude, do I look like I fucking care at all? I mean, dude, even can make or break your day, dude. It's a fucking like you wake up and you're gonna be like, is it gonna be a good day or is it gonna be a bad day where I'm gonna just be fucking pissed all the time? Nobody ever seems to remember. It's like that short-term memory loss thing. You know, like some people will have good memories for a long time, but then you have some people that'll pretty much be like one day and then the next day they don't remember shit. Life is a game we play. Well, dude, we have the fucking game of life. That's just me talking anyway, so.
Yeah. All right. We live in the shadows and we had the chance and threw it away. And it's never going to be the same because the years are falling by like the rain. It's never going to be the same till the life I knew comes to my house and says hello.
We live in the shadows and we had the chance and threw it away. We had the chance and threw it away. God knows how many fucking times that has happened to me. Um, the years are falling by like the rain. Well, dude, it's a fucking raining outside right now. I mean, look at it, you know? Or it was kind of, it looked rainy-ish, but I don't think it was actually raining, but it just has that misty-like look. And then, of course, it's never going to be the same. Well, yeah, when you experience a change in your life, you know it's everything changes fucking forever. Um, till a life I knew comes to my house and says hello. Some reason it almost feels like if you have a dream where it's like you repeated something, like you know repeating a TV episode of a TV show that you're watching, and it just keeps stopping by to say hello. Ooh, I almost fucked my fucking mic right here. Okay, never mind. All right, continue, sir.
There ain't no sense in feeling lonely. You got no faith in you. But I've got a feeling you still owe me, so wipe the shit from your shoes.
There ain't no sense in feeling lonely. Well, dude, there's no sense in being lonely, man. Go out there, make friends. You know, they got no faith in you. You know, it's like every time when it comes to me, for some reason, it just feels like a lot of my friends from back home, they don't have any fucking faith in me to, no, for me to do the shit that I'm fucking doing right now. It just feels like they don't really actually support it.
Off-topic question.
Yeah,
Once I do release my first album, are we going to do an album review of it?
yeah.
Okay, sweet.
I can't remember if I'm hearing something from outside my apartment or not. I some reason keep hearing my cats. I think they're fucking
Excuse me.
around out there. Give me a moment.
While he is gone, let me read an excerpt from the Holy Bible. The Acts of the
I got the
Apostles.
culprit. I got the culprit right here. Come on, say something into the microphone. Is it going to be Roger's basement?
Yeah. We were talking about making like a parody of fucking Joe's Garage, and I came up with the name Roger's Basement.
Yeah,
It's where he keeps all the girls.
Yeah, we're gonna have to. We're gonna have to listen to the whole thing, look at all the lyrics, and then figure out what we can switch out or whatnot. You know, so. Alrighty. Wipe the shit from your shoes. It's like you're just coming back from work or being outside or whatever. All right, I gotta clean my fucking shoes, man, because I don't want to spread this shit in my fucking house or apartment. Or in my term, it's my fucking bachelor pad.
Yeah, nobody ever mentions the weather can make or break your day. No
Yeah,
one
it's
ever
just
seems to
repeating the
remember.
chorus. Just skip it.
Yeah. And then at the end it goes, hello, hello. Said it's good to be back. It's good to be back. Hello, hello. Said it's good to be back. It's good to be back. Hello, hello. It's good to be back. It's good to be back. Hello, hello,
Okay, I get it.
hello.
Fucking shut up. I get it. I get the point, dude. All right. Dude, you're just like a fucking as bad as counting all the Tylenol that we overdosed on.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. No. When it got to that part, I was like, what's the most autistic thing I could think of that I could do? So I was like, let's do that. Let's just start counting my pills over and over again.
Yeah. And I was just like, dude, just fucking take your Tylenol already, you know? Alrighty. So, Next up, we get Roll With It, and this is also the first music video that I believe was made for Morning Glory. It obviously the music video, it was basically just them performing in like a small venue concert, so to speak, you know.
Yeah, it was just like a little promo video. It wasn't anything.
Yeah, but it still looked
In,
pretty nice, you know, like even the overall
yeah,
sound, and I said this like probably on all of my notes that I took, all the songs are basically all just fucking basic 90s jam stuff, you know, just like pure nostalgic 90s driven sound right there. But I thought I did like how it sounded, you know.
I thought it was decent.
Yeah. All right, I'll get these lyrics here. You gotta roll with it. You gotta take your time. You gotta say what you say. Don't let anybody get in your way, because it's all too much for me to take. Don't ever stand aside. Don't ever be denied. You wanna be who you'd be if you're coming with me. I think I've got a feeling I've lost inside. I think I'm gonna take me away and hide. I'm thinking of things that I just can't abide. Roll with it, take your time. It's, I think, just pretty much talking about
Go with the
patience.
flow.
Yeah, I think it's just like about patience. Having some patience in your life, you know? It's all too much for me to
Yeah, go with
take.
the flow. You do
Yeah,
keep it up. Believe in yourself. Don't let anyone else naysay you.
yeah,
Yeah, believe in your dreams and keep on trucking.
yep, exactly. Alrighty, so next up we got I know the road down which your life will drive. I find the key that lets you slip inside, kiss the girl. She's not behind the door. You know, I think I recognize your face, but I've never seen you before. Oh my fucking god, dude, I just realized that part right there. That almost just sounded like a fucking Red Dead Redemption Mysterious Stranger reference right there.
Hmm.
Oh my fucking god, dude. People, if any of you have ever played Red Dead Redemption and know who the Mysterious Stranger is, fucking comment it right now and you tell me if you understand that reference.
Hmm.
Holy shit, dude. Fucking deja vu again. I know the road down which your life will drive. It's pretty much like you have to choose one direction, not the fucking band itself, because fuck that band. But you get what I mean. You have to take that direction and go with it.
Yep. Yeah, and
And
then it
this is
says
what
you've
pretty much what Aegis is planning to do soon enough.
uh-huh. And it says you got to roll with it. You got to take your time. You got to say what you say. Don't let anybody get in your way because it's all too much for me to take.
Yep. And
So
yep.
basically what we've been saying, like don't give up, keep on trucking. Don't let anyone hurt talk shit on you. Just keep on trucking.
Yeah. Pretty much the rest of the song just repeats. And then we get to the last part, which is just these courses. I think I've got a feeling I've lost inside. Take me away.
Hmm.
I think it's like if you lost like your dignity or your respect or whatever kind of thing. Or I don't know, actually, to be honest with you. So, all right, shall we go to the next tune?
Yeah.
All right. So next up, we got their biggest hit from the song, Wonderwall. And
Yay, Wonderwall.
And I remember this song so much, dude. It was a huge part of my growing up, you know? I mean, it was just all over the fucking radio back in those days, dude. Like, constant, nonstop playing and whatnot, you know? And, Yeah, man. It's just like, how is it? I mean, if you've never heard this song in your whole fucking life, then you would probably not know who Oasis is because this song is like one of the, if not their biggest hit, like ever. Like I even looked at everything that I could find for like all of their songs for like most popular to least popular, and Wonderwall was always at the fucking top. Now, before we get started into the lyrics, I want to talk about the music video. So, the music video is all in black and white. It begins with, you have a vinyl player and a vinyl record. They put the dial on, and it pretty much signals the start of the song. And then we get to the part where it transitions into like my fucking boy Liam fucking Gallagher holding like one of those mirrors that you hold or whatever, like for makeup. And then you hear him
Yeah.
singing the song, the lyrics, "Today is gonna be the day that they're gonna throw it back to you." And did you look at that meme that I told you about?
I looked, there were a few memes of it. There were a few Wonderwall memes.
How is it that you fucking meme Liam Gallagher, dude? I'm wondering if he ever even heard or seen this meme made of him where he's being made
It's
fun of.
probably what the fuck is a meme anyway?
Yeah. Dude, dude, there was like so many people, and even me also, who were like, dude, he should make his own fucking YouTube channel, vlogging and talking about shit, and then have his own fucking podcast. That would be probably the best fucking shit I would ever hear in my life.
All
But
right.
yeah,
No,
so
out of all the music videos in this album, honestly, this is the only one that was actually really good.
yeah, no, yeah, I could see that. There was like a clip. There was like a scene that I saw where it looked like there was a lot. You know them old clotheslines that people used to do because a lot of them broke ass
Yeah.
motherfuckers didn't have like dryers back then, but instead
Excuse
would
me.
hang their clothes up outside and just be like, let the wind blow it. Well, they did it like this, but instead of clothing, it was a bunch of fucking hand saws, and I was like, is it a seesaw reference? There was even like a clown that was included in it, and I don't know if it was me, if they fucking bailed out John Wayne Gacy just so they could have him like, make a cameo in the music video or what.
Yo, John Wayne Gacy, we're letting you out of prison for a day to record a fucking music video with this famous English pop rock band, whatever the fuck you want to call it. It was like,
Britpop.
hell yeah.
Yeah. Oh, and also because you're serving life in prison, you are not gonna get royalties. And then he's probably like, I'm gonna fucking kill you guys. I'm gonna fucking kill all of you. And then he's probably
No,
doing like a
he would
fucking Untouchables reference with Al Capone, like, I want him dead. I want his family dead. I want his house burnt to the ground.
no, he wouldn't kill them. They're not his type. He has the same type as Donald Trump, you know. He likes young men.
Like, even then, like, in addition to that, there was like a couple things where they were doing like flashing and whatnot. Are you guys trying to fucking give me a seizure?
Forgot
Like, were you guys trying to fucking give
about
me
that.
epilepsy or something? Obviously,
No, you'll be fine as long as you've been taking your Tylenol.
right? Remember, kids, you could be just like us.
Just take a few Tylenol.
Yep. All right. So obviously, when the song like ends, the vinyl stops playing. Let me ask you this, dude. Do you think they made a fucking reference to Schindler's List in this video? Because it was all shot in black and white, but you see like certain items like somebody's hat and an acoustic guitar, like the only items in each shot colorized. So I don't know if they were making a fucking reference to Schindler's List or whatnot. Did the Schindler's List come out in
When
'95?
I was gonna ask that, what year was that album released?
This album was 1995, October '95. And
Yeah, Schindler's List was 93.
okay, let
So
me
they could
see.
have been like, ooh, it was all in black and white, and there was that one girl who was always colored in red.
Yeah,
And
I'm
they're
just,
like, let's do something like that.
yeah. Oh yeah, the music video was recorded in September 1995, and it was recorded at a place called Unit 217B in Woolwich, London.
Now I want to watch Schindler's List again.
Dude, I don't know. Like, I hear it's a great movie talking
It
about the
is.
horrors of the Holocaust, but I just don't know if I'd be able to stomach something that sad. So,
The ending is so fucking good.
no,
He's all like, they were all congratulating him for saving their lives, and he was like, I know, but I could have saved more. I didn't save enough of you, you know?
yeah, there's a good video that I saw from the YouTube channel Biographics where they did talk about where they talked about the whole life of Oscar Schindler. And honestly, I thought Schindler's List was going to be like one of those movies where they found out that what he was doing and they killed him. I actually thought it was going to be that outcome when I was watching the Biographics video about him.
Yeah.
Anyways, so the next song that we got is Don't Look Back in Anger. Or actually, no, we gotta read these lyrics first. So my apologies, everyone. Alrighty. So it starts with, today is gonna be the day that they're gonna throw it back to you. And by now you should have somehow realized what you gotta do. I don't believe that anybody feels the way I do about you now.
So yeah, this song is written by Noel Gallagher for his then girlfriend Meg Matthews.
That fucking potato. I think I'm just gonna reach out to Oasis management and just send them the link to this podcast. Cause I just want to get a reaction from these guys. But yeah,
No, for this song, I said it was like one tier above being decent. I don't know. As I said before, I was not a big fan of most of this album. There are a few good songs. I'll say that, but overall, it just didn't hit home for me. Anyway, so
dude,
we're talking
of
about the
course it's
lyrics.
not gonna hit for you, dude, because you're a prog rock guy.
Not even prog rock. I just like anything that sounds unique and different.
Dude,
This one just sounds kind of generic.
well, of course it's gonna be generic, dude. I mean, a lot of these bands were back then. Then you got some of them unknowns, as I like to call them, where they had their unique stuff.
Yeah.
So, um, they're gonna throw it back to you. It's like they're just gonna take whatever you did for them and just throw it back in your fucking face. Doesn't it just feel like that or sound like that?
Oh.
Um, I'm just trying to figure this out quick. God, I'm getting some fucking hiccups. I don't feel that anybody feels the way I do about you now, dude.
He's the only one that loves her like he does.
Yeah. I mean, I can see that, but dude, it's almost like for this part, it's almost like you have this animosity towards someone else, and this a lot of your other friends who would like know, like for example, you and that other guy who you have animosity with, and they don't know that about that animosity thing, so to speak.
All
And
right.
and backbeat, the word is on the street that the fire in your heart is out. I'm sure you've heard it all before, but you never really had a doubt. I don't believe that anybody feels the way I do about you now. The word is on the street.
She's
Gossip talk.
when yeah, that the fire in your heart is out. That makes it sound like she's losing interest in him.
Well, dude, he's a
It's like the
fucking
fire that
potato.
they
What do you
had is
expect?
like going away.
What do you expect, dude? He's a fucking potato.
Yeah, well, at least he took his music fucking seriously.
Dude, even then he was like, dude, I mean, I can't, I'm gonna have to show you this one of these days, but there was like an audio recording of like an interview that Liam and Noel did with this one other guy, and you could hear them like bickering about everything. It's like, bullshit. It's not bullshit. And Noel's like, if you think rock and roll is about getting your stupid fucking ass thrown out of a bar for fighting or getting deported out of a country, you're out of your fucking mind. But Liam's like, dude, that's the fucking way that us rock and rollers are supposed to live. I'm not kidding, dude. I can even find that fucking audio on YouTube and I'll even send it to you. And you
Yeah.
take a look for yourself. It's like a 13-minute clip. I'm sure you've heard it all before, but you never really had a doubt. Yeah, we've all heard like one thing being said repeatedly, and we've never had doubts that it's gotta be true, correct, so to speak, you know? All
All
right.
right.
So the next part is, and all the roads we have to walk are winding, and all the lights that lead us there are blinding. There are many things that I would like to say to you, but I don't know how. Roads we have to walk are winding. Is it like a winding down, or is it just,
This is what it says here. A straight road lets you see what's ahead. The life of road is winding, meaning you can't see what's ahead. And on top of that, the lights that you follow are blinding you. You just have to keep walking and hope for the best.
yeah,
Getting to a better place in life is not easy. There'll be lots of ups and downs, and you won't always see a reason behind life's events until you're older and able to look back.
I could see that. I can actually certainly see that. Alrighty. And then we got the chorus here because maybe you're going to be the one that saves me. And after all, you are my Wonderwall.
It was just kind of self-explanatory.
Yeah.
My reason for living here.
I don't think we really need a touch on that chorus there. It pretty much says it all
Yeah.
already. All right. Today was going to be the day, but they'll never throw it back to you. And by now you should have somehow realized what you're not to do. I don't believe that anybody feels the way I do about you now. They're never going to give it back to you.
Yep.
Or I could be wrong there. By now you should have somehow realized what you're not to
Yeah,
do. Or
it says here, he's talking retrospectively now that the day, which he mentioned earlier in the song, is wasted now. He didn't grab the opportunity and didn't tell her whatever he wanted to say. And by now he should have realized what he should not do. Like he don't be shy or don't waste further time, etc.
yeah. Uh
Then it kind of repeats itself.
yeah, but with it being kind of like changed or whatever kind of thing, it says I
Yeah.
said maybe you're gonna be the one that saves me, and after all, we're my Wonderwall, blah blah blah, and then it just all repeats it itself. So yeah, um, like I said, what's there to say? This is their biggest hit, and everyone knows it. I mean, if you've never listened to this song, then you clearly do not know who Oasis is. I mean, it's the one thing that I cannot wrap my head around. Like, is it just the overall sound that's appealing? Is it like the lyrics in it, or is it where that they were trying to decide what was going to be released as a single before the album's release, and they figured this was going to be their biggest single or whatever?
Okay, before we start talking about the next song, I gotta go pee.
Yeah, go ahead. I hope you're enjoying this podcast so far, ladies and gentlemen. Be sure to subscribe to the Roger Radio Show if you haven't. Hit the bell to be notified when I upload. And if you like my shit, like my fucking episodes, dude. What are you all waiting for? I'm waiting for you to give me that fucking thumbs up. Fucking pricks. And then meanwhile, subscribe to the Intermission group. We're doing a lot of good dumbass shit over there. And then also subscribe to my brand new channel, El Gallo Productions. The link to both those channels will be in the description below. Alright, while he's doing that, I'm gonna have me some of this. And before you ask, ladies and gentlemen, no, unfortunately, this is not an Irish coffee. I wish it was, because I really could use a fucking drink right now. Alright. All you people can fucking understand, right? I need a fucking drink after a long ass fucking week of work, alright? And I'm sure all of you can relate to that too. Alrighty, so are we ready?
Yeah.
Alright, I was just gonna say, I just wanted to take a quick look at what how Wonderwall did on all this stuff here. Jeez, in almost every country, they were among the top 5 or top 10 at least. Jesus. All right, so next up, what?
I was reading about so the next song is called "Don't Look Back in Anger." Uh, Listen to this. Noel Gallagher also admits that he was under the influence of illegal substances when he wrote the song, and to this day, he claims he does not know what the lyrics mean.
What the fuck? I thought it would be Liam that would be under the fucking influence. Does it say what type of shit Noel was on?
No, it just said illegal substance. Illegal substances.
So he doesn't fucking know what he took. He doesn't know if it was acid, fucking heroin, fucking mushrooms or whatever. Or do you think that he like took a drink of something that somebody spiked?
No fucking clue.
For fuck's sake, dude. I did not even know that. What the fuck, bro? You fucking potato. Alright, so this here, in addition to it being the song that he does not even fucking remember even doing, this is the only lead vocal that he did on this whole entire album. Now, another interesting story I could tell you about this is, I think right after the lyrics writing or whatever, Noel basically went to Liam and he told Liam, you have to choose which song you're going to do lead vocals on. Either Wonderwall or Don't Look Back in Anger. Liam actually had to choose which song.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
which song did he choose?
Wonderwall.
Okay.
It's either he chose Wonderwall willingly, or maybe they possibly did like two different versions. Two versions of Wonderwall, one with Liam's vocals and one with Noel's vocals. And then maybe the same with Don't Look Back in Anger, one with Liam's vocals and one with Noel's vocals. But I actually don't know for sure or can fully confirm it. But that was something that they said in a documentary that I watched. I can't remember if it was the documentary as it was that they did with Liam. I could be wrong. So.
All right, so the lyrics go.
Yeah, well, let me get into the music video quick.
Oh,
so
yeah,
basically, the music video goes like this. They are apparently all carpooling to some mansion that's full of chicks, and they're just performing there. There's Noel wearing, I think, are supposed to be either Elton John glasses or John Lennon glasses. I don't know. And then you got Liam, who's just there just cuz he likes attention or whatever. I don't fucking know. Probably I think my most favorite shot that I saw was their drummer Alan White. He was on like some tile or whatever that was floating on the swimming pool in the back, dude, and he was doing his drum work while floating on that swimming pool.
Yeah, I thought that was kind of cool.
Yeah, I actually don't know what they used to steady him on there, or
It looks like they had like beams below it that were reaching down to the bottom. So it's like just a platform in the water. So
yeah, I don't know if they just went there to score or whatnot, but remember, this mansion was all full of a bunch of chicks. Maybe some of them were some of their girlfriends or like fiancés or whatever at that time. I could be wrong. But there's like a couple shots that did make me uncomfortable where a woman was doing the lyrics, "Don't look back in anger."
mm,
I don't know why. I was feeling very unsettling. Like it felt very unsettling. And then meanwhile, you got the cab driver who I thought was a fatter British version of Martin Sheen. And he was looking so impatient, like, hurry the fuck up, you cunts. I got places to go.
no, fun fact, and I think it was 1979, David Bowie released a song called Look Back in Anger.
And I have never seen the lyrics for that. So I don't know if they were supposed to make a reference to that or whatever.
No clue.
Wow.
Anyway, it goes, slip inside the eye of your mind. Don't you know you might find a better place to play? You said that you'd never been, but all the things that you've seen will slowly fade away.
Ugh! Okay. Slip inside the eye of your mind. I have no idea what that even fucking means. Some reason I just got a Clockwork Orange vibe to that.
Says here, this could describe someone going on a trip or hallucinating through the use of mind-altering substances. This seems likely given the fact that Noel has admitted he was under the influence of illicit substances while he was writing lyrics of the song.
And he doesn't fucking know what the substances were. God damn it, Noel. Don't you know you might find a better place to play at a chick's house?
No, in Roger's basement.
Oh, dude. Oh God. Um.
It's this, you just go down there and there's this chick tied to a fucking radiator. It's like, come up here, it's your turn.
Oh my God. All right, please continue with the lyrics.
Sorry, sorry. So I started a revolution from my bed because you said the brains I had went to my head. Step outside, summertime is in bloom. Stand up beside the fireplace. Take that look off your face. You ain't ever gonna burn my heart out.
Dude, start a revolution from my bed. Dude, he just made a fucking John Lennon reference right there because that's what John
Yep.
Lennon and Yoko Ono did is that they did a sit in their bed for like how many days of peace. And remember, John Lennon was their big inspiration. Heck, dude,
Well,
even Liam's oldest son is named Lennon.
this is empty. I'm not getting a new one. From here on, I'm quitting vaping.
Ladies and gentlemen, Aegis is quitting cancer. I don't even have any like tunes to like play in the background. Otherwise, I'd probably do Price is Right or whatever. I don't know. Alrighty. Cause you said the brains I had went to my head.
He's getting full of himself.
So just to blow him out.
Step outside summertime's in bloom.
I wish
Stand up beside the
summertime was
fire.
still in bloom right now, but no, it's being a fucking bitch outside for the weather, so. Stand up beside the fireplace. What fireplace? None of us have fireplaces anymore. This is 2025. No one has fucking fireplaces anymore.
In the Channel 4 program, the great songwriters Noel Gallagher explained how he often adds a line or two in his songs that means something specific to him. These lines refer to how Gallagher's mother Peggy used to line the young Gallagher boys up next to the fireplace when she wanted to take Christmas or birthday photos of them. Even back when the boys had a habit of putting on grumpy or bored facial expressions, so Peggy told them to, would you like that stupid look? Oh, would you take that stupid look off your face? And then you ain't never gonna burn my heart out. It says the boy was with Sally, but it did not work out. Now he has moved on, but Sally has regretted leaving him and wants them to be back together. However, the boy is with a new girl, hence the it's too late as we're walking on by. Sally is let down by this, but wants him to remember the good things from their time together and to not look back in anger.
Dude, I only have one question that I need to ask right now. Who the fuck is Sally?
Probably Noel's girlfriend at the time.
I thought you said that her name was something else.
Who fucking knows? He was fucked up when he wrote this, so
And I thought
I
it
don't
would be
think.
Liam that would be fucked up in this. Heck, even dude, there was one clip I remember my boy Liam saying, "I have never been an abuser, but a user though." That's a whole
Mhm.
different story. Them fucking Gallaghers were something else back then, and now they're just kind of laid back, but it comes with age, so. Alrighty, so.
Then and so Sally can wait. She knows it's too late as we're walking on by. Her soul slides away, but don't look back in anger, I heard you say. So they broke up and she's begging for him to come back. He's like, no, fuck you. And she's like, all right, just don't look back in anger. Look back on these as good memories.
Dude, I don't know how to not look back in anger. Okay? There are so many things that have happened that I'm still fucking pissed off about. So I have every
Yep.
fucking right to look back on it and still be fucking pissed about it. Eventually it might change, but I'm a different monster. I'm a different beast. Alrighty, so what's the next part? Can you continue, please?
Take me to the place where you go, where nobody knows if it's night or day. Please don't put your life in the hands of a rock and roll band who will throw it all away.
Um, take me to the place where you go. It's like she's bringing you back home with her after a night of drinking. And God knows how many fucking times that's happened to me in my life. Nobody knows if it's night
Excuse
or
me.
day. Hey, it's none of your fucking business if we do it at day or night.
Take me to a place where you go where no one knows if it's night or day. Oh, fucking no.
I think it's pretty much just like I think it's just like you're together in a relationship, but you're still living in separate places or whatnot, and you would kind of like trade off. in between like the different homes or whatever, spend the night together kind of thing. Because that's what people do when they start relationships is like they'll live in separate places and then after like what is it usually like a year, 2 years, and then they'll decide to move in together as long as the
Yeah.
relationship's in good standing or whatever. Don't put your life
All
in the
right.
hands of a rock and roll band who will throw it all away. Do you know how many rock and roll stars out there had good
Are just
marriages,
gonna
but they
fucking
all
use
ended in
you.
divorce?
All right. I'm gonna start a revolution. Oh, it repeats this again.
Yeah, it just repeats everything else for the rest of the thing.
But at the end, it says, "At least not today."
Oh, yeah. Yep, I see that. Okay, so next up, we got Hey Now. I don't know why. Every time I hear that title, I keep thinking of fucking All Star by Smash Mouth.
I mean, Smash Mouth by All Star.
Yeah, yeah, you know what I mean. Let me ask you this. Why did Liam sound fucking high singing this song?
Probably because he was.
I don't know, man. I could be wrong, you know. But aside from that, this is basically another basic 90s gem right here. I didn't really have much to say about this, honestly, for this
I
song.
didn't
So
either.
let's see here. I hitched a ride with my soul by the side of the road. Just as the sky turned black, I took a walk with my fame down memory lane. I never did find my way back. You know that I gotta say, time's slipping away. And what will it hold for me? What am I gonna do while I'm looking at you? You're standing, ignoring me. I hitched a ride with my soul by the backside of the road. Why? Why does it almost sound like when Robert Johnson took his trip to that fork in the road to sell his soul to Satan?
Yeah.
Just as the sky turned black and he supposedly sold his soul at midnight at
Yeah, at the
that crossroads.
crossroads.
Yeah, I'm looking at these lyrics, dude, and it almost feels like that it's almost like they're making a reference to Robert Johnson, but they probably don't know who he is. So, I gotta say, time's slipping away. Obviously, it is. That part's almost reminding me of the song "Time" by Pink Floyd. Uh, every year is getting shorter. Um, oh, damn it, I can't remember the rest of those lyrics. Never seem to find the time or whatever. What am I gonna do while I'm looking at you? You know what? That's a good question. What are you gonna do while you're looking at her?
Yeah.
Are you just gonna pull a Mass Effect on her and be like, well, fuck, okay? You're standing ignoring me. Obviously, she is ignoring you. Trying to be like, yeah, you don't exist. What are you talking about? All right. I thought that I heard someone say, now, there's no time for running away now. Hey now, hey now. There's no time
Yeah,
for
this
running
seems to
away.
be about, from what I'm reading, this song seems to be about Noel Gallagher's relationship with the band Oasis itself.
Yeah. And you know what? I could certainly understand that because apparently the story is that right before they started recording Morning Glory, Noel Gallagher was seriously considering quitting the band, but ultimately decided
Hmm.
to continue with them. And it was he said that I think their relationship it was a little bit rocky before they even started performing together, but when Oasis officially started, it's when it really got sour. And probably from what I've seen, some of the other band members thought that he was like a control freak. What
Yeah.
do you expect? He was the only one who was actually fucking doing anything while they're fucking around doing whatever.
All right.
The first thing I saw as I walked through the door was a sign on the wall that read, it said, "You might never know that I want you to know what is written inside of your head, and time as it stands won't be held in my hands or living inside of my skin." And as it fell from the sky, I asked myself, why can I never let anyone in?
Seems like he's kind of closing himself off, building a wall around himself, some might say.
Yeah. Yeah, dude. A fucking wall reference, baby. Woo! I look at these, the first part of these lyrics, and all I just see is like my fucking Sinclair sign that's over my bedroom door. And I'm still damn proud of having that sign. I don't give a fuck what anyone says. It said you might never know that I want you to know. I don't know.
What was it? Sorry, I was distracted by something.
Yeah, well, fucking stop being distracted and pay attention. It said you might never know that I want you to know what is written inside of your head. I think for me it would say Brooks was here or Dave's not here, man.
Uh-huh.
And time as it stands won't be held in your hands or in my hands. It's like it almost feels like that's time management.
Yeah.
That's me anyway, so. Um or living inside of my skin. I don't know. As it fell from the sky, I asked myself, why can I never let anyone in? What's falling from the sky? What the fuck is falling from the sky? Your guitar? Your mom? What? Maybe some of your substances that you took that made you not remember what the fuck Don't Look Back in Anger was supposed to be? No.
Yeah, all it says is that some people just have troubles letting other people into their lives. It's
Oh
kind of the
yeah.
wall reference, you know?
Yeah.
Build a wall around itself so no one could get in. It was all alone.
Yeah.
Feel no shame, 'cause time's no chain. Feel no shame.
Feel no shame for what? Alrighty. I hitched a ride with my soul by the side of the road. Wait a minute.
It just repeats the first verse again.
Okay, never mind. It looks like it's gonna repeat everything else too here. So,
Yep.
but yeah, fucking wall reference. He wanted to build a wall. Just imagine if Oasis ended up making their own wall version. Not so much like Pink Floyd's The Wall, but their own wall.
All right. After this next song, do you want to take a short break?
Yeah. And what can I say about this? It's just an instrumental. It's called the Swamp Song version 1. And dude,
Excerpt one.
whatever it is, fuck you.
Dude, I fucking loved this song. It's just a
Dude,
short little instrumental song, but I loved it.
dude, that's the one thing that I like about it too is that Doesn't it feel like if you're listening to an advertisement or watching a commercial, like on radio and TV,
Yeah.
it almost feels like they put like a little musical ad or commercial like in the album itself, but even though they're not doing any narrations for like, fuck you, Baltimore, if you're dumb enough to buy a new car this weekend, you're a big enough schmuck to come
You're
to
smart
Big
to go
Bill
to
Hell's
Big Bill
Cars.
House Cars. Bad deals. Cars that break down.
You're such a stupid motherfucker. You'll fall for this bullshit, guaranteed. We'll fuck
Guaranteed.
your wife. And your
Home
check
of
better not
challenge
bounce or you're a
pissing.
dead motherfucker.
That's right. Challenge pissing.
If you can
Fucking love
piss
that
6
video.
feet in the
Without getting
Dude.
wet.
Dude, imagine this. We make our own edit, right? We put that part of challenge pissing. If you can piss 6 feet straight in the air and not get wet, you get no down payment. And then we put in Frank Zappa's "Why Does It Hurt When I Pee?"
Yeah.
Dude, that would be probably the greatest fucking meme right there. And then it'll just be me right there in the bathtub, just like this. Why does it hurt when I pee? Fucking Roger's basement. Who the fuck are you fooling anymore? God, dude, I think probably if you ever release that album or once you release that, dude, I'm just gonna become a fucking living meme, dude. Why does it instead of why does it hurt when I pee, it's gonna be why does it hurt when I come? All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are at the halfway point on this album. We are going to take a short break. I hope you're all enjoying what we are talking about here and all the fucking F-bombs that we are dropping. It's basically going to be like, it's basically a fucking...
Fuck.
And it's basically a fucking tribute to my boy, Liam fucking Gallagher. Don't go anywhere, fuckheads. We will be right back. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back to the best fucking podcast in the fucking world, the Roger Radio Show, and we are still continuing our album review of Oasis's What's the Story? Morning Glory. And I am
going on to the song. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
And I am also joined by my friend Frank Zappa, aka Charles Manson, who I think we could all say now safely say is Jesus Christ because he is repenting or whatever it is. I don't know. Ugh. I had to get me some more of this. I'm already feeling caffeinated as fuck right now, so. I don't know what liquor they use in a Irish coffee, dude, but I wish I could have had some of that right now. Anyways,
right, so we're on to Some Might Say.
Yes, sir. Which, in my opinion, I think is probably among their top best songs on here. Like, obviously, I really don't know what to say would be like number 1, number 2, number 3, but I think Some Might Say would be like number 3 or 4, in my opinion. Another good old tune. All right, so it's another music video that's all in black and white. They once again do it in another fucking concert. There is a clip of Liam walking in the restroom and walking in on a woman who was, I think, either taking a shit or pissing. And she shuts it and he looks so shocked. Like, what's the matter, Liam? You never seen pussy before?
Nope.
And he's supposed to be the fucking man. But what else can I say? The song is 90s sounding. It's another nostalgic tune to listen to, man.
Yeah, it goes up. Some might say that sunshine follows thunder. Go and tell it to the man who cannot shine. Some might say that we should never ponder on our thoughts today because they hold sway over time.
Some might say that sunshine follows thunder. Dude, it always happens with weather at times. You know, like after we have like a thunderstorm or whatever, then all of a sudden the sun is back out, man, like nothing happened. And then you see a beautiful rainbow in the background, you know? I've had my fair share of seeing that, you know?
Yeah,
Um,
sunshine following thunder is a metaphorical comparison to how bad things represented by thunder is followed by good things, sunshine.
well, at least it's not saying that Thunderstruck by AC/DC is bad. Like, the people, I would pray every night that whoever says that Thunderstruck's a bad song will burn in hell.
Damn. Hmm.
Go and tell it to the man who cannot shine. Wouldn't it be like a reference to like a musician who just cannot make it really, really big or anything like that? Or what do you think that means?
I I know, I think I kind of see it the same way, honestly.
Yeah. Some might say that we should never ponder, just, you know, like thinking about things or whatever, just move on kind of thing. On our thoughts today because they hold sway over time, which is true. I mean, I think this part right here pretty much says it all. We don't really have to say anything. The lyrics here just say it.
Hmm.
All right. Some might say we will find a brighter day. We will find a brighter day. Yeah. Well, of
So
course.
things will get better. That's obvious.
Yep. Because I've been standing at the station in need of education in the rain. You made no preparation for my reputation once again. The sink is full of fishes. She's got dirty dishes on the brain. It was overflowing gently, but it's all elementary, my friend. Ugh. Dude, he made some fucking mean rhymes right there.
Hmm.
Liam fucking made some good fucking rhymes right here, man. Um, you made no preparation for my reputation once again. You didn't really prepare to like help someone's reputation kind of thing, is how I've seen it. Ugh.
The sink
Um,
is full of fishes, but the sink is full of fishes. She's got dirty dishes on the brain. What the hell does that mean?
I have no fucking idea. Is the sink supposed to be a metaphor for like a pond or something that you're
Oh,
fishing
here's what
at
it
or whatever?
says. Liam and Noel's mother, Peggy, worked as a dinner lady. She moved them away from their father, thus metaphorically leaving the sink full for fish, as nobody was there anymore to clean up. Raising three kids as a single mom, she would always have a lot of chores, including dirty dishes to attend to, both at home and at work.
Okay, I got that, man. I actually get that. Yeah.
Some
Um,
might say they don't believe in heaven. Go and tell it to the man who lives in hell. Some might say you get what you've been given. If you don't get yours, I won't get mine as well.
some might say they don't believe in heaven. That's pretty much almost making a reference to atheism. Go and tell it
Yep,
to the man who lives in hell. They're referring to Satan.
yep,
Some might say you get what you've been given, which is pretty much we are given what we as human beings are given for our everyday lives. And if you didn't get yours, for example, I wouldn't get mine either. Yep. And then it just pretty much kind of repeats it a little bit, but there's a in the second core in the second part of the second chorus, there is a lyric that changed for the last part that says, "And my dog's been itching in the kitchen once again." Um, I think all the dirty dishes stuff that you were saying, you just pretty much was like now it's getting like fruit flies or flies and all that, and the dog's starting to get the
Yeah.
fleas, and it's itching around in the kitchen every time it goes in there because of all the dirty ass dishes there, in reference to Liam and Noel's mother moving them out of their father's home. And then it pretty much just repeats all the lyrics for the rest of the song. So,
Yep.
all right. So this next song right here is "Cast No Shadow." I wasn't sure how I was gonna feel about this song, honestly, but I honestly kind of liked it. It had that, like how all the music almost sounded the same throughout the album. It almost feels like it was giving you a chance to just sit back and chill from all the rock and rolling, kind of thing. Even though it was still deemed like rock and roll, it was more of the chill, soft rock stuff, which I really love. I love soft rock stuff.
This is honestly one of my least favorite songs on the album.
Why?
I don't know, I just kind of found it boring. Not everyone has the same taste in music. No one has to agree on everything. Just because I don't like a song doesn't mean you're not allowed to like it, you know?
Right? Oh, fuck me. I just hit my foot. But yeah, I'm just saying, like for this song, dude, it just felt like, you just need a breather kind of thing. That's how it sounded to me. It's like you could just take a nice deep breath and then get ready for more rock and roll coming up. All right. So, okay, so the lyrics say, "Here's a thought of every man who tries to understand what is in his hands, what's in his hands. He walks along the open road of love and life, surviving if he can, surviving if he can." I don't know that first part, but he walks along the open road of love and life, and it's like everyone's walking a different road every day, and we're surviving as much as we can because we have to.
All right.
Survival's
It
the name of the
says
game.
it says here Cast No Shadow is dedicated to the genius of Richard Ashcroft, meaning the song is Noel's homage to the frontman of now defunct fellow Britpop band The Verve.
I want to look him up quick.
Richard Ashcroft.
Yep, I just found him. Okay, yeah, I see it. Yep, the Verve. Yep. It was the same band that um let me look quick. Yeah, he was the same. They're the same band that Owen Morris produced for, who was one of the producers for Morning Glory. Alrighty, so just taking a look quick. Yeah, he was. Yeah, yeah. Ashcroft is also in that genre too. Alternative rock, Britpop, neo psychedelia, and shoegaze.
What?
Yeah, that's literally one of the genres that Ashcroft plays. I'm looking at it right now.
Shoegaze?
Yeah, I'm looking at the definition right now. Shoegaze is a subgenre of indie and alternative rock characterized by its ethereal soundscapes, use of obscured vocals, heavy guitar effects, distortion, and feedback. I don't know why. Doesn't that almost sound like something that Radiohead would definitely do?
Yep, I could see it.
Yeah. Anyway, so next up we got the chorus right here. I would say, bound with all the weight of all the words he tried to say, chained to all the places that he never wished to stay, bound with all the weight of all the words he tried to say, as he faced the sun, he cast no shadow. Ha, ha, ah. I think it's almost like, for progressive rock, you want your lyrics to really mean something. You want your
Yeah,
words to be like the full overall weight of what the song is supposed to truly be about. Chained to all the places that he never wished to stay. Isn't that like certain places that you have to go to when you're on tour and you don't want to go or go back
yeah,
to?
I could see it.
Because there's like how many bands that even after like one experience in one particular town never went back again. I don't even know if Pink Floyd, for example, ever went back to Montreal after their In the Flesh tour in 77. That's one example.
All right, as they took his soul and stole his pride.
And then it repeats it all again. Oh, and then, yeah. They took his soul, they stole his pride. Dude, doesn't that almost sound like when we were reviewing Wish You Were Here and then we were talking about the song Have a Cigar?
Yeah. It says here, considering the song is about Ashcroft, then Noel is implying he sold out and maybe that he did it knowingly. That might be why he lost his pride in the process.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
I could certainly see that right there, yeah. And then it pretty much repeats all of the rest of the lyrics that we have already covered. Like I said, I didn't know if I was gonna actually like it, but I really like the overall sound of it. It's nice to have something like nice and chill after a while. But this
We got
next song, however, I don't like. And that is She's Electric. I don't like it because it sounded, well, I don't think Oasis would ever be a country band, but it almost sounded countryish. And some reason it fucking reminded me of that fucking album by Ween that you had me listen to.
So hit the fucking road and piss up a rope.
That's what it reminded me of, and that's why I fucking hate this song. Because it reminded me too much of that fucking bullshit. What the fuck are you doing, Ween? Fuck you. But I
I don't know. I
still
like
I
this song,
still
Piss
love
Up
you
a
guys
Rope.
for making SpongeBob though. I'll give you guys credit for that.
Yep.
Now, quick question for you, man. What is your
What?
take about this song? Because I don't really fully understand how you process things for each song.
I thought the song was decent at best. I know it really wasn't. It was all right, but it's nothing I'm ever gonna like go back and listen to again, you know?
I mean, well, for me, like, yeah, it's like this whole album I'll listen to, but I'm just gonna skip this song. This is gonna be the one song that I skip.
Hmm.
All right, so it starts with she's electric. She's in a family full of eccentrics. She's done things I've never expected, and I need more time. It's almost like you're getting to meet her family for the very first time, right? And
Yeah, and
you
we all
do
know what the
not
phrase "she's electric" means, you know? She's electric. There's just some je ne sais quoi to her that just
like I
is
in
un
she's in a family full of eccentrics. You don't know. what her family's gonna be like. But then you realize that that is like a whole different world than the your family in your world in particular, right? And I need more time. I think I need more time to impress her. I need more time to impress her family. I need more time to impress her friends, her inner circle, you name it.
Yeah. She's got a sister, and God only knows how I've missed her. And on the palm of her hand is a blister, and I need more time.
Jeez, if that was me in that situation, I pray to God I don't fuck her sister on purpose or accident. I meant accident, all right?
We all know you do it on purpose.
Ladies and gentlemen, Roger's Basement coming soon to a radio station near you, unless if it gets banned. All right, so, and the palm of her hand is a blister. I don't think I want to know how that happened. But anyways, and I want you to know, got my mind made up now. Mind made up now, but I need more time. And I want you to say, do you know what I'm saying? What I'm saying, but I need more because I'll be you and you'll be me. There's lots and lots of us to see, lots and lots of us to do, or for us to do, I meant. She is electric. Can I be electric too? It's almost like a date thing. Will these dates
Excuse me.
work out?
Yeah.
And you hope that they work out. Lots and lots for us to do, whether it be just going to have lunch, going to have dinner, going to a movie, going to do each of your favorite hobbies, go to a bar, whatever, you know?
All right.
So next up, she's got a brother, got a brother. We don't get on with one another, but I quite fancy her mother, and I think that she likes me. Cougar vibes. Cougar
Ooh,
vibes.
she's got a mother. Ooh. That's what's going on in your head when you meet her parents. Like, ooh, her mother is hot.
And then you got her, the mother's fucking son and the girl's fucking asshole prick of a brother whose face you
Mhm.
just want to fucking bash in. Just like how my boy Jack Nicholson nearly bashed that fucking bitch's face in on The Shining.
Oh, there is a dude at work who I don't even know him. I just hate his fucking face and I want to punch him.
Yep. Anyway, she's got a cousin. Got a cousin. In fact, she's got about a dozen. About a dozen. She's got one in the oven. In the oven, but it's got not. But it's nothing to do with me. Why does she have a cousin in the fucking oven?
No, when it says she's got one in the oven, but it's nothing to do with me. What that's meaning is she's pregnant and he is not the father.
Jerry, 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 Jerry. Rest in peace, Jerry Springer. But yeah, I think as long as you find the right gender of the cousins in particular, I think you'll be fine. Then all of a sudden, you see me in my bedroom. He just comes in with like a priest's dress or uniform, and he's like, "Repent, repent, you sinner."
Then it
Uh,
just repeats everything a bunch.
yeah, it pretty much does.
Oh
All right,
no. Oh no.
what?
It has this section on Genius you may also like. And
Yeah.
then it's three fucking Taylor Swift songs. Fuck that.
Yeah. Why? Are you telling me that Taylor Swift made a fucking reference or made a cover of this song?
No, it's just saying, oh, you liked Oasis? Oh, you should listen to some Taylor Swift. Fuck that.
I don't know what kind of drugs this fucking person's on, but if you whoever said it, fuck you for even suggesting that, you fucking dumb cunt. If I find out who this guy is I'm gonna bite his ear off.
Ooh. Next song. Next song's a good one.
The title track, right?
Yep,
Like, the
Morning
reason
Glory.
why I kind of say that is because the name of the album is What's the Story? Morning Glory, but the song's just called Morning Glory. But it's
Yeah.
another classic 90s banger. The music video, dude, they are in a hotel room, presumably maybe one of the hotels that they stayed at while they were on tour, maybe. And is it me, or does like the the hallways in that hotel room they were doing? Why did it
Yeah.
look like it was more like the tunnels in like the parking garage or the basement part?
Hmm.
Because if you think about it, most hotels, even like the ones here in Grand Rapids, the hallways are all carpeted. They don't have solid hard floors like made out of concrete or whatever like in there. It looked like they were in a fucking tunnel in like the basement section or parking lot section of whatever business office. But anyway, people are walking by because apparently they were complaining about the noises, and they kept all taking turns banging on it like, hey, shut up in there. We're trying to fucking sleep, blah, blah, blah. We want to have a quiet morning. But then you have Oasis performing in there, and the band was in there. There was like a shot where the band members were playing soccer with each other, which might not be far from the truth, considering that not only were they soccer fans, but they were all huge fans of the soccer team Manchester United. And then at the end of the video, there's an angry mob that arrives, and it looked like I thought they were gonna have a SWAT team use a ram to ram the door down, and they go and the band would just be disappearing, but that was not the case. They fucking
No,
cockblocked me out of that reality.
so it says here the song is simply about waking up and not wanting to immediately get out of bed. But upon sniffing cocaine and listening to music whilst walking in the fresh air, feeling euphoric and able to take on the world, there is an implicit acknowledgement that drugs and music can make the everyday tedium of life feel better, even if actually there is no evidence that it's ever going to improve. Critics universally agree that whilst Oasis's first album was full of bravado and feelings that life owes you something better than the average, the second album has more melancholy themes of life never getting better, but being able to change your experience by realigning your attitudes.
Yeah, I can actually agree with that. And believe me, dude, I tell you one thing, man. Cocaine's a hell of a drug. Even my boy Rick
A
James said it best.
fucking shaker full of cocaine.
A salt shaker half full of cocaine, a whole galaxy of multicolored blah 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 blahs, and then all of a sudden, fucking Gonzo was trying to do something, but he spilled all of it. That was our cocaine, you big fucking swine whore. God didn't do that, you did. You're a fucking narcotics agent. I knew it.
Hmm.
Anyway, here's how it goes. Right before we start with the lyrics, I just want to say for the music, you listen at the exact beginning, right before the music starts, you hear what sounds like a transmission signal or some frequency.
Yep. Sorry. Something else happened.
I don't care what it is, dude. Focus. Anyways, all your dreams are made when you're chained to the mirror and the razor blade. Today's the day that all the world will see. Another sunny afternoon, walking to the sound of my favorite tune. Tomorrow never knows what it doesn't know too soon. We made our dreams while we were sleeping. When you're chained to the mirror and the razor blade. I don't know that. I don't understand that part.
All your dreams are made. Oh, okay. Chained to the mirror and the razor blade is a reference to the way one would sniff cocaine. Put it on the mirror, arrange it neatly with the razor blade to a long line, then sniff it.
Oh, fucking cocaine reference. God damn it.
Yeah.
How the hell am I supposed to know? I only smoke marijuana and take THC gummies, and that's it. And then there was like that one time that I did acid while we were watching Django Unchained, but that was it. And ladies and gentlemen, if you're wondering why I'm snorting, it's because my nose is a little stuffy. It has nothing to do with that snow.
Cocaine.
It has nothing to do with that snowing, all right? So,
There's nose clams.
whatever it is. Anyways, need a little time to wake up. Need a little time to rest your mind. You know you should, so I guess you might as well. Dude, I do need time to wake up.
No, that's very relatable. Like with these fucking meds I'm on, I'll sleep like 10 hours and like, I don't want to get up. I don't want to get up.
Dude, the worst part about it is like when you're about to wake up and you have to get out of bed, you're literally in the most comfortable feeling of your life. Literally.
Yeah.
And dude, nothing fucking pisses me off more than that. It's like getting cock blocked. Okay? Need a little time to rest your mind? We always do. Like if we have like way too much stuff going on in our lives, we want to rest our mind from that, but we can't. Because we keep getting fucking reminded of it. We keep going back to it.
All right, read the next line.
What's the story, Morning Glory? Well, you need a little time to wake up, wake up.
What's the story is a common British term meaning what's happening, what's happened, and morning glory is a common British slang term meaning to wake up with an erection.
Anyways, moving on. Oh, we can't really move on. Those are all just the lyrics. They all keep repeating again.
Okay, yeah.
Alrighty, so next up we got Swamp Song again. Version 2
This
or
one,
version 2 or excerpt 2, I don't fucking care anymore at this point. But it's pretty much the same thing again, but you hear the transmission once again, and you hear it's like ocean or water swooshing.
this was honestly, not gonna lie, my second favorite song on the album was Swamp Song Excerpt 2. Second best song on the album.
I really liked how it sounded. It almost was like, it's a reference to what I said about version 1 Swamp Song. It's like you're listening to a commercial or an ad.
No, but the next song is my favorite song on the album.
Let me just take it from here. Let me take it from here quick. And the ocean sound fucking transitions into probably the best closing song ever. And what is my all-time fucking favorite Oasis song, my overall favorite song from this album, and among my top favorite albums of all time. And ladies and gentlemen, I am talking about Champagne fucking Supernova.
Mm-hmm.
Just let me tell you, just let me enjoy this moment. You just let me enjoy it, please.
No, this is my favorite song on the album.
It's the video, the music video also with the to complement the song. Oh my god, such great nostalgia and aestheticness, man. Oh god, it's like I'm having a fucking orgasm with this song right now. Oh, well, I mean, what can I say, dude? The music video is so nostalgic, and I don't know how many times I fucking watched it and showed it to you, dude.
Mm.
And let me tell you, it is a whole different experience when you are fucking high as hell watching the video. Like, like I said, dude, the music is so fucking nostalgic. 90s nostalgia right there. I think it's the defining no nostalgia of 90s music in my opinion, dude. It was like the whole entire time I was like how you seen the backgrounds in the music video, they look psychedelia like, but with that 90s aestheticness attached to it, all the colorfulness that they had on it, and it's like I was watching a commercial from the 90s, dude, or watching a movie from the 90s, dude. So perfect. Oh, so fucking perfect right there, man. The I don't know what it is, dude. Like what my most favorite parts are on there, honestly. But the ocean swooshing at the beginning of the song and then hearing the acoustic guitar, dude. Such a perfect opener right there, man. And
No,
then you have the whole band up against a sky blue background. They look like silhouettes of themselves. Then you see my fucking boy Liam watching TV right there. I don't know if they were taking any hallucinogens or whatever when they did all of this, man, but it looks like it was a great trip if they ever did.
yeah, so it goes up. How many special people change? How many lives are living strange? Where were you while we were getting high? Slowly walking down the hall, faster than a cannonball. Where were you while we were getting high?
How many special people change? It's almost like if you're tripping on acid and all of a sudden you see them transform into whatever.
My interpretation is what fame does to a person. How many
Yeah.
special people change? How people change when they reach fame and stardom, you know?
Yeah.
How many lives are living strange? It kind of ties into that.
Uh-huh.
Where were you while we were getting high?
Someday you will find me caught beneath the landslide in a champagne supernova in the sky. Someday you will find me caught beneath the landslide in a champagne supernova in the sky. Oh god, dude, I don't know, honestly.
Some of the lyrics were written when I was out of it, Noel Gallagher confessed in a 2005 interview.
Oh my god! Fucking potato strikes again! Oh my god, dude. And I thought he was supposed to be the responsible one. You said he was the responsible one, and he doesn't even fucking remember anything.
Wake up the dawn and ask her why. A dreamer dreams she never dies. Wipe that tear away from your eye. Slowly walking down the hall, faster than a cannonball. Where were you while we were getting high?
Oh man. Wake up the dawn and ask her why. A dreamer dreams she never dies. Um, I think for a dreamer dreams she never dies, it's almost like, for my opinion, there's a whole lot of these rock stars, back in the day who thought they were immortal, but no, a
Yep.
lot of them died very young. So that pretty much is like, yeah, a lot of people thought that some of them would be immortal because, they're rock stars. But that's not the case. They're still just as mortal as the rest of us.
Mm-hmm. Then it has the same chorus. Someday you'll find me caught beneath the landslide in a champagne supernova in the sky.
Yeah,
Someday
and
you'll
we
find me
already
caught
read
beneath
that,
the
so we don't need
landslide.
to repeat it anymore. So here's the next part, because people believe that they're gonna get away for the summer, but you and I, we live and die. The world's still spinning around. We don't know why. Why?
Says here, most folks who are rich or successful in some other way think that they'll be happy and prosperous forever. Growth, prosperity, peak of life, etc., are associated with the qualities of summer. However, all seasons transition or come to an end, especially summer, which is succeeded by autumn, the fall of life, the season of dying. The rich will go broke, the employed will get fired, the young will die, but life will go on and people will forget and move on with their own lives. Questioning why life works the way it does is called philosophy, and pondering the meaning of life is existentialism.
I could certainly see that, man. I mean, there's a whole lot of people who I know who I've lost over the years, man, and obviously they no, pretty much you can't just dwell on all of it, dude. You just gotta move on with your life because that's what they would have wanted you to do. I don't know, man. It's everything else like repeats on this, dude. I just wish there's so much more to
Yeah.
say, but I think I gotten everything that I needed to get off my chest about this fucking masterpiece right here. Oh, so good. The only thing is like they started their album with the song Hello. They should have ended it with a song called Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Yeah. And you know what would have been cooler if they would have did that? Take the ocean sound from the beginning of the song and had it bleed into Goodbye, and then it's just you just hear the ocean the whole time, and then you just hear them say goodbye, 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 and then that's it.
Hi, Roger.
Oh man, dude, I think that's it.
All right.
So I'm gonna say for this right here, I would say it's a 7 out of 10 for me, 7.5 out of 10. And the reason I said it is because like the majority of this whole album was pretty much carried by their biggest hits, which was Wonderwall, Don't Look Back in Anger, some might say Morning Glory, and Champagne Supernova. Those were the songs that were picking it up. But
I'm not
this
gonna
is
say
a
what I rate this album because you'll be mad at me.
it's probably going to be less than five, at least in my
No,
opinion.
I'd say like a 6.7 out of 10.
Yeah, how come?
I know, I just didn't enjoy most of it. I liked the Swamp Songs. I liked Champagne Supernova. And there was another one I really liked. I can't remember which one.
Yeah,
But no, that's my opinion anyway. No one's opinion is correct, you know.
yeah. Well, dude, all my stuff
Beauty is
is
in the eye
always
of the
correct,
beholder.
dude. Yeah, I was gonna say, dude, all my answers and opinions are always correct on my own show. Cause I'm the fucker in charge of all you fucking fucks. So, but okay, most favorite song, Champagne Supernova for me, and I pretty much
Yep, same
said
here.
everything that I needed to for it, dude. I think I'm probably gonna listen back to this song once we get done recording here, man. My least favorite song, fucking She's Electric.
Let's see, what was my least favorite song?
You said it was Cast No Shadow.
Yep, you're right. You're right.
You couldn't even remember, dude. Yep, and I was gonna say for all these songs, I'm just going to quickly say all these songs were written by Noel Gallagher.
Yep.
So yeah, talk about being in charge, but yet he doesn't fucking remember Don't Look Back in Anger and Champagne Supernova.
As
It would
drugs
be
for you,
like the
buddy.
equivalent. Do you think Frank Zappa even remembers half the shit he wrote?
Oh, of course he does. All he did was drink.
Well, still though, you never know. Heck,
Yeah.
even Roger Waters even said, Ed, when they were making Dark Side of the Moon, he doesn't remember the majority of it because they were all fucking high on marijuana. And even then, like I said, with when he was being interviewed by Howard Stern, and Stern asked him, "Did you take acid?" And Roger Waters' best response was, "How I even wrote Dark Side of the Moon, I will never fucking know." All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's gonna do it for this podcast and this legit album review. Thank you all so much for watching this fucking great episode. And ladies and gentlemen, just a quick heads up, I do apologize that there hasn't been any episodes in the last few weeks. We have been working on stuff for the Intermission group and my new channel, El Gallo Productions. And we were going to record last week, but I had lost my voice. Like, it sounded so raspy, and it was so kind of sore that I couldn't really speak. So we had to delay a week to do this album review. But we are going to be back to our normal scheduling as usual. And I hope you all stick around. If you want to give this album a listen, the link to it will be in the description below, as well as all the other information about it for you to take a look at. If you want to continue to see great music-related content from me here, subscribe to the Roger Radio Show today. And if you want to see other content that we do, subscribe to the Intermission group and my newest channel, El Gallo Productions. The link to those channels will be in the description below. And also be sure to go follow me on all my social media as well. The links to that will be in the description as well. Thank you all so much for watching, ladies and gentlemen. And as fucking always, until next time, ta-ta for now.
Peace.
Fuck y'all.